Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Hey! Sorry, I meant to pause that before the banger started because I wanted to do it between songs, but the button didn't work, so I had to manually open the program. Sorry. Anyway, hi! Hi, everybody. How's it going? Happy Sunday! Yay! Welcome back. Yeah, even though we got to stream Friday, we didn't get to stream yesterday. Some things happened. Ain't too bad. Mostly, like, took the cats to the vet. There's a storm coming. There's a lot of very exhausting things that happened yesterday, so it ended up not... stream ended up not happening yesterday, so sorry about that for everybody who was really looking forward to Ace Attorney. Don't worry, we'll pick that up next week. I'm confident. Okay. But for today, since we're all... It's not a good idea to leave the house right now. That usually means when we're in situations like that the internet can sometimes get a little spicy with people being home, everyone being home trying to use the internet. So right now we're okay, but like come around raid time, I've got some concerns. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how long this lasts. Raid is going to be in about a little under 4 hours, so we got about 3-ish hours to play 16. Figured why not. I do want to try to stop around 6. Oh, look, you can see my local time right there. Ideally, like, stop around 6 so that we can maybe do the jump puzzle in 14, and then also I can have a little break before raid, because it's going to be a long day, night, what have you. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're thinking. Yeah. And here we are in 16. So we're gonna play some 16. I thought about doing Deep Dungeon, but I'm like, okay, if it's unstable, that would be a terrible idea. Also, only 3 hours. I would prefer to do like a longer session in Deep Dungeon. So we are not doing that. I forgot what we're doing. We beat up Titan. We met Mid, who is the daughter of Sid. We're now gonna go talk to... Where are we going? Yeah, Kupka's defeated before Clive could land the finishing blow. Yeah, he was spirited away by a dude from Malud. So we're trying to figure out the heck what's up with that. I don't know what the plan is from here. We have the Titan elements now, but apparently icons are, you can only wield 3 at a time, and I was just not feeling it enough to equip that versus remove. So yeah, here we are indeed. I'm already seeing a little bit of lag. Who knows what the reason for that could be. Anyway, it's fine. Anyway, beat up a slime, we did other things, we met Mid. Yeah. And then Jill is in full recovery mode. I remember what I wanted to talk about. Torgal is a frost wolf. Descended from probably, or like, you know, related to, descended from, of the same kind as Fenrir. And I do recall thinking, before I even, like, actually started playing this game, I'm like, there's a dog! He's kind of like a wolf! You know, like, wolves in Final Fantasy tend to be Fenrir or Fenrir related. I was thinking about that, like, initially before we actually started playing the game, and then we actually started playing and I met Torgal, like, really forgot about that. So I was pleasantly surprised at the news that Torgal is a frost wolf, even though pre-playing the game that was something that I had been thinking about, and I was just like, man, I feel kind of dumb when I like thought about it a little bit longer, and I'm just like, wait a minute, that's not like a thing I was speculating on beforehand, and then like was so pleasantly surprised to hear like, oh yeah, some relation to Fenrir. Anyways, I thought that was funny. Alright, let's just get going, shall we?
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
Oh, that's right. We're going to Drake's Fang to
alone, are you?
Don't worry.
pick him out. Hopefully.
I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
Why not destroy the Mother Crystal while we're there, though?
I promise.
Risky.
Plans
Fine.
around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn.
Interesting.
I've
Okay.
heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
That's us. We're the new Sid.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to
Oh yeah,
stay,
Uncle came to
but-
visit.
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto.
Wait, do you not like my uncle?
You can count on us.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn off the camera for a hot second and put some eye drops in. I don't want to freak you guys out by like watching me put shit in my eye. But my eyes are dry. Not like ironic that it's like freaking humid as AF, but my eyes are still dry, right? Isn't that like weird? Weird how that works sometimes. Okay. There we go. All right.
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears.
So you do know a name.
And her habit of bolting at the first sign of danger. But if she knew Sid was looking for her,
Okay, so
she
Rosina
might
the
just be
Desert Hare.
tempted back out of her burrow.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
Why not?
My uncle isn't easily refused. Especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents. I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway, what with war brewing in the region. And
Fair.
luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still,
I mean,
10,000
that house probably gonna get destroyed with the war, so
I mean,
smart thing to sell it off
Is it
early.
normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live here?
Well, now that we've got a few gil to rub together, do you think it'd be all right if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wings finest?
Otto,
Here.
enjoy.
Leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If
Oh.
he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder. Starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern salmon.
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it.
Y'all just have a nice celebratory feast for everybody. One night.
All right.
One. Don't go too crazy. But y'all deserve a nice night. Like, don't go too ham, but, you know, like, treat yourselves. Have a little fun.
I've never seen a crate full of gil before, let alone two. Your uncle certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Thank you.
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account
Alright. You said the same thing.
of her ears.
The
Ronan?
winds of fortune be forever at your back, Sid.
Thanks, Ronan.
Don't say that. The last thing you need when you're crossing the desert is for the wind to pick up.
Oh. We're talking... Yeah. This man's thinking sailing. This man's like, no. Not sailing. No. Uncle Byron?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Adventure ho! I did mean to actually start a little bit earlier today, by the way. Sorry, going back to stream talk in general. I meant to start a little bit earlier, but I was like so tired that I like took a 30-minute nap, and then I realized I still had chores to do. So, slight delay there. Alright, we're going to the Velcroy Desert. A vast and arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dalmekia since time immemorial. There's always a desert. Sometimes a prison in the desert. I can think of at least twice when that happened.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Do you fight? Is Uncle gonna fight? He does know how to fight. I just remembered he does. He has that collection of weapons and he was like ready to fucking annihilate us when we first met up with him for pretending to be his nephew. Okay. Never mind. I just remembered. We good, Uncle. You see your sprite. Cute! Is that anywhere else? Oh, it was right there. I could have just looked there, but I saved instead. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Holy crappers. This is a big old place. Well, where do we start?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Thanks, Uncle. Good to know. I like a feat for opening on ground targets and then aerial targets Garuda. Or rather, not opening, just for fighting in general. More enemies?
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
Oh.
Let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle.
I love story time. Thank you,
I
Uncle.
shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
I love embarrassing stories. I'm sure Clive's just like, thank God Jill ain't here. What? What are we fighting? Oh. Antares. Got some desert chocobos I'm gonna wanna fight. Anything fun in these ruins? Boxes, treasure, pops. Oh, let me jump. Or you could just climb it, I suppose. Or whatever. There's nothing cool here. That was the answer to my question. There's nothing cool. Uncle, you always fight them so far away. Thank you. I'm actually really enjoying family bonding time with Uncle Byron here, because he's just such a fun character. In here. Eratina. Wonder what this was. Bloodfang. Easy peasy. That's fun. A mini-map would do so much to help me with seeing where I can and cannot go. I'm just saying. I would waste a lot less time if I had a mini-map. I'm sure we're gonna come here for something later. I look forward to learning about the lore. What this place used to be, what became of it. Oh, this is the way into this area. Well, we might as well go explore over here. Alright, here's what I'm thinking is the plan. So we explore this way, and then there, and then we'll come back out, and then we'll continue hugging the wall, go up here, and then down and around. I just like to explore the map, so that way I can know that I've checked everything out, gotten all the notable treasures.
I can't see a thing.
Clive, let us turn back before we lose our way.
Oh. They're like, don't go that way, you're gonna lose your way. And I'm like, that means save and then go, right? Right. Explorer's intuition. Alright, so... They're like, don't get lost in the sands now. And I'm like, I could see, okay. Easy enough. Chocobo's over there. Ooh, a goblin. Look at those guys on the way back, maybe? I don't know, how big is this place? Yeah, it seems like on the way back kind of problem. Alright, what's back here? What are you? A salamander. Lovely. That went okay. Another one of these. What the hell are these things? Hand of Titan. They've got to be like tablets related to the icons and the fallen civilizations, and maybe like giving a better description of their powers, or maybe like a way to like upgrade shit in the future. I don't know, something, right? It's got to have like some kind of significance. Being frame lag. Maybe I perhaps have too many windows open. Hold up. Close some shit up. Go. That'll probably help. Those are our little chocobo friends over there. Alright, I felt a little bad. That was kind of unnecessary. They were innocent and very uninterested in attacking us, so maybe I'll leave them alone unless they've got an aggro one next to them. Alright, back here in the desert again. We do kind of need to finish exploring like this wide area, so... Uncle Byron's just kind of chilling. He doesn't have a lot of solution for Ariel. Which, you know, understandable. I feel bad bullying the chocobos. Let's leave them alone. What if I bump into you? Will you aggro? I guess it doesn't matter. You're running away from me. Bump. Oh, yeah, that does piss them off. They're like, you touched me! Sorry, my curiosity. Man, Torgal just slaughtered that dude.
It's over.
Easy enough. Oh, don't walk off the cliff, me. Not that you can. I'm sure it prevents you from doing so, because Clive is not a fool. Unlike me, I am a fool. That was fun. Go to that pile of rocks over there. Okie dokie. Yep, I want to go this way. Alright, we got some dogs over there, some dogs over there. Like, which one do I want to use? Let's use this one. Trying to make sure I got them all. That'll do. I wonder what the equivalent of a bluebird in the desert is. If it's just a bluebird, that's a little disappointing.
Lost your way already, my boy. The ruins mark the road to the inn.
I'm not going there right now. I'm looking around the desert. I'm exploring. Although, you know, exploring the desert, those are not words one generally wants. Look. I was thinking to myself, this looks very much like a sand trap. There's gonna be a worm that pops out at us, and then scorpions. If it looks like a trap, it's probably a trap. What's this? Somebody's campsite? The bandit's bed. Oh, bandits. They look like they should still be around, so I'm sure we're gonna encounter them at some point. Oh dear. Bastito Callan, rank B. Hey look, we found a rank! Hunt rank, hunt mark. Whoopsies!
Well, Clyde. Looks like you can keep this on.
Oh boy. I like how we just randomly find hunt marks sometimes, because I like to explore everything. Ow. God damn it, you. You don't make this easy. Ooh. Semi-prime finish made to be broken. Neat. That's a lot of money! Bet that was worth a lot. And we leveled, so that's cool. Ooh, Scarletite. Thing I needed.
It should have stayed in its shell.
It should have, but it didn't. That's fun. Easy peasy. Those birds look like they just want to be left alone. Oh, what's that? Another salamander. I think they'd put something cool for like climbing this shit, but they don't. It's me, I'm a shield. That's us. Okay. Deserts are big. You know that? Do you know deserts are big? I'm gonna go kind of like this and down and something. I don't know. Kind of just looking around for shit to kill because that's my marker. Torgal's got it. Some dogs over there we should take care of. Alright, gonna go back towards this wall and then hug the wall. Hello! Ow. Rude. You paralyzed? Rude. Phew! That bird okay, that bird looked like he was having a time in that corner. People. Hello? Oh. I went close enough to the middle that it counted. Well, in that case, I might as well go inside. Lizard! Where are you going? Lizard! 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 Look at him go. Yo, don't eat the lizards in the desert, because apparently they might be poisonous. Am I following this little dude? Yes. I want to see where he's going. Oh. I thought he just vanished into the sands. But he's back. Where's this little lizard going? I'm sure this does absolutely nothing, but my curiosity will be sated if we do this. Although, if he does lead us somewhere, that'd be pretty cool, right? He takes us to the trap with the scorpions. And then he goes in the sand. What a dick. He's like, here, have a small item and some scorpions. Joke's on you, already took care of both. Oh! But wait, there's more! I hope you guys enjoyed me getting super distracted by a lizard who led us to a trap.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town, to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Oh, who needs a canteen when you got a water crystal? Apparently.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Friends of friends, I'd wager. Not that they looked very friendly.
Alright, so there's some soldiers in the inn we're gonna have to be very wary of. Another lizard? Hey, wait! This is gonna be absolutely futile as well, but I need to follow it. There's a treasure over here I missed. Gil. Oh. This is the way I needed to go anyway. Thank you, little lizard. Fun. The thing about mini-map, or at the very least a directional, so I can kind of figure out if I'm facing the direction I intended and wanted to go. Don't get me wrong, I still like the game very much, and I'm enjoying myself. It's just, you know, little things. Little things that would make this a little bit less of a pain in the ass. Oh, dog. Dogs, plural. Sorry, Uncle. He was like, I called dibs, and I'm like... Just in case. Like, that looks like a lot to deal with. It looked like a lot to deal with. Easy peasy. Wait, how much was I trying to save up for ability points? I'm like totally forgot about this. 2005 gets us there, or if we go 3140, we can upgrade our judgment bolt. See how much we have when we get out of the desert. Of course it's a trap. I was half expecting more to come out again, because that kind of keeps happening. Sleeping salamander. Nice lipstick and eyeliner, thank you. I want you to know that hit I just took from the salamander was entirely your fault, but that's okay. I forgive you. Anyway, thank you. Look, I could be more careful, but I'm not going to. Right, so we found a salamander. Anyway, Dardulinkling, how's the humidity treating you out there? How's that working out for you? It's pretty humid in here right now. I may need to give the dehumidifier a little bit of a rest and then turn it back on later. I don't know. I don't quite know how that stuff works. Cool. Hello, item that I missed. Nice. Anyway, desert thoroughly explored. Let's go down.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I had a quick drink. You can have a quick drink too. What's destination nearby? Gonna be soldiers, right?
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Sounds good.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
I mean, it's got a point. That's a charcuterie plate. Somebody upstairs fancy. Nice, vibrant clothing. Very cool. Jote. Yote? Yote. Yep. Oh. That's not good.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel.
Already
You would
traveling.
only
Little
let me
late.
take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I don't know if it's good that we're so close by to him, considering how he's housing Ultima right now, and Ultima's kind of after us. and currently embedded inside his chest. Mildly concerning. I was half expecting that rich people's charcuterie plate to be taken to Kupka, but I mean, she came out of that area, so maybe not. Yeah, I guess anybody gets the charcuterie plate. Fine. Not fancy here, I guess.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Fair.
That'll be Cooker, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle, why did you say that?
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
It's moist? It is moist. Maybe give the dehumidifier a little break and then we'll turn it back on.
Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
He wanted to save the food. That's very fair.
Back, Uncle.
I appreciate the desire not to waste anything. Priorities. Yep, windstorm inside of an inn, inside of a closed building, because, you know. Windstorms and lightning and fire inside a building. Yeah, not a no. Don't worry about it. Not a problem. I see you cleaned up your face bit.
For your trouble.
Uncle Byron's just like, yeah, money solves everything. There you go.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's like, thank you. Who's gonna be reacting to Ultima?
Now's our chance.
Ultima's reacting.
Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Ultima's probably like, I sent some shit. Ah, the phoenix feather.
Clive?
How did he know which room it was? Must have been the feather, right? I'd sense it. Or brotherly instinct. One of the two.
What is it now?
It's nothing.
Why don't you just tell him?
Let's go.
Oh my god. Like, my brother was here, I think. I had a sneaking suspicion. Maybe let him in on the loop on what's going on so that, like, you know, if he sees Joshua at any point, he doesn't get put in danger by Ultima. I'm just saying. And, like, not hiding shit in dangerous situations is kind of important. Knock on wood that I didn't just, like, you know, jinx it. Not the thing you should be worrying about right now.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Party makeup has changed. Hold on. I want to turn around. What am I looking for? There. Alright, we are gonna save really quick. And then we're gonna do a quick BRB. I mean, I know the ad's already played, but we're gonna do a quick BRB. I need a quick bathroom break, so see you guys in a second. You tell me what the contents of these boxes is. Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes is written in Borginian. Here it says... Despair, funny key, scissors, leaf, eyeball, Kamehameha! It is cloth in English. Cheerio, Scout! Hope you're settling into your solo camping adventure. Don't be disheartened if you can't find a needy ghost immediately. I intentionally picked a safe island that's not too haunted. When you finally find a ghost, try to help it make peace with itself, and when you do it, you'll finally graduate to 2nd degree. Signed, Scoutmaster Blake. Yes, I'll write to you every day, unless I get busy. One common log cabin, large potted plant. Okay. Sir? Scoutmaster Blake. Hi. Hi. Hello. Parfait here. You certainly did not send me to a relatively unhaunted island where I might take me a little bit to find a ghost friend. You, in fact, sent me to a very haunted island of bears. Sir? One that curses people and traps them here. So thanks for that. As a result, I brought this knife so I could shank this bitch next to me if he doesn't fucking give me back my coin. I know he took it. There was no one else there. Bro, what? Bro, what? Excuse me? Anyway, the fact remains, myself, I...
Perpetual way, right?
Wait.
No way.
Perpetual way.
Perpetual way.
No way. Alright, chat, I'm back. Thank you for your patience in that quick couple moments there. Oh, camera, please. There it goes. There it goes. Alright, back to the video game.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Ooh. Once you go flat. Okay. Curing meats over here. Okay, okay. Or cooking them. I don't know.
Fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins and beyond.
Nice. Ooh. I love a good pottery place.
Fabrics, fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Don't worry about it.
Out of towners picked a fight with the guard, I heard. Got cracked skulls for their trouble.
Yep, it was the out-of-towners who got their skulls cracked. Uh-huh.
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace.
Sorry.
I told the guard those soldiers started it. Don't need any more trouble.
My bad. Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
Excuse me?
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough when they want to lord it over us.
Genuine cactar needles, imported from across the sea. Just one prick and your little sparrow will sing. What does that even mean? Oh, it's a puppo. We haven't pet our dog yet. Orgle, I haven't pet you yet this stream.
That'll feel good, boy.
Always pet the dog. Ooh. Free loot. No one will miss that.
Why is the tavern shut?
Don't worry about it.
Another fight, is it? Some people can't handle their drink.
Yep, that was definitely why.
Sorry, but the master's not here at the moment. All orders have to go through him.
Why do I feel like we're going to come here
Butter in that furnace, get it stoked.
to do something for Blackthorn at some point? In exchange for one great sword forged the specifications here under Red Rooster Stead is a place in FF14 in Lower Lim Salamita. Red Rooster Trading will pay the sum of 1,000 gil, no less than 8 hands in length, weighted pommel, briar clam inlay, and serrated edge suited for cutting bone. I'm gonna go out this gate first. For the best drop in Dalamil, visit the final sting. Is it? Interesting.
You rest, girl. You've earned it.
Aw, people taking care of their birds. I respect and appreciate. if I go out this way?
Another fight, is it?
Clumsy lout. If anything's damaged, it's the lash for you.
Rude. These are bearers, ain't they? Yep.
A word of advice, traveller. You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store what little rainwater we get in these pots for, well, not a rainy day, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
Forgive me, my boy, but is this not the way we came? Drake's Fang is to the south.
It is not the way we came, but it is unexplored land, and I am one to explore.
That you should wish to explore the world a little, but pray take pity on my poor feet.
I'll take it under consideration. Enough. Easy peasy. I like how they actually did make Byron reference the fact that I'm exploring. I just think that's funny. Are you? I was like, are you? You look like a suspicious plant, and I was correct. Was a very suspicious plant. Ooh, what's going on over here? For you.
Turn around, friend. There's nothing back there but a pack of bloodthirsty beasts.
If you say so. I somehow don't believe you, but okay. Project Echoes, Draco's Deep, Remasso Flat, Larchny's Cleft, Surge's Thread, and the Steps of the Forgotten. Interesting. Beans. Alright, so what's over this way? Those are a lot of crystals! And a salamander. Oh my god, how dare you dodge me? So rude. Dodging me? Of all things to do. Some steel silk. And more steel silk for my troubles. This is clearly somebody's hideout. That's a lot of crystals. I gotta say, like with the nice lighting in the desert, because it's so freaking bright, you can really see how nice the game looks. Like, we looking good, you know? Is that salt rock, perhaps? Hold on, we'll grab that item in a second. I want to finish going this way. More scorpions! Hello. Wait, what? Thank you, Uncle. Look at all the lizards! Scatter! Alright, I think we've thoroughly explored this part of the desert, so we can go back to town now. Alright, so from here...
What was all that crashing and bang?
Where do I want to go?
About before.
This way, right? Yep, that way.
It would make a fine. The juiciest meat from greens.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
How's a hot bath to soothe the aches and pains of the road?
Ooh, bathhouse. That's cool.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face us.
Man, they really respect him.
Look, Father, hot water. But where are the bearers who heated it?
It wasn't heated by magic. It comes out of the ground like this.
Sometimes it be like that, dude. Okay, how do we want? How do we want to do this? Oh, cutscenes. Okay.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang.
Ah, gee, I wonder why they would do something like that.
Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
Good observation.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna have a little look-see around over here.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Kid, I don't know what made you think that those things are toys. Salt Rock? There's certainly some items over there that I'm very interested in. And don't think I can reach. Not right now, anyway. Oh, you can kind of see it from here. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure I'll be able to get there later. Oop. I love free stuff. Alright, well, I guess we'll look around.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Anything I can interest you in?
I don't know, maybe. At the very least, some items. Ooh, Breath of Lightning. Yeah, we got money.
An excellent choice.
I have enough for the Orchestrion, but I probably shouldn't because I need to do that.
Here you are.
I need to like keep a little bit of money. Actually, let's see how much I have after I sell stuff and maybe I'll buy the Orchestrion.
Anything else I can take off your hands? Thank you kindly.
That's a good amount of money. All right, let's buy the Orchestrion. I'm so excited to buy one. Wait, hold on, where was it? Here. A tattered slip of parchment upon which has been hastily scrawled several bars of music and the title The Thousand Tables. The melody seems familiar, but the author is unknown.
An excellent choice. Fare you well.
I'm so excited to have finally bought an Orchestrion.
The gate is closed by order of Lord Kupka. Any attempt to gain passage to Drake's Fang will be punished with arrest and incarceration.
Alright, alright. Don't get your britches on a snag.
How's a trader expected to make a living if they close the roads without so much as a buy your leave?
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you? I was a fool to waste good coin on you.
I like how the entire time they're still very good about reminding you that bearers are treated like shit and it's awful.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
But I didn't get one.
Nice. And we were up there earlier.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Okay.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Why do I have the feeling that she runs the bathhouse? Just a sneaking suspicion that she probably owns the bathhouse.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might be able to help you.
Oh, you okay? Daydreamer.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits.
Ah, I
When I
see.
was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Okay, so maybe they did block it off for a reason. That path earlier. Hello.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait.
The
owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
But that's young man.
Sprig is
Yeah.
the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort.
I'm betting on the bathhouse.
Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
That boy at the Briar's Kiss is a real talent. People flock from miles around to buy his steel. And it isn't cheap either.
I'm sure that's gonna come in handy for Blackthorn later.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
I named my price. If you can't pay it, that's your problem.
Gizzle greens. Is that how you say it?
The moment they find out you're from the Empire, they flat out refuse to do business with you.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
No thank you. Found the red light district.
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Well, I'd be happy to show you, provided I can afford it.
The expressions on the NPC's face were definitely that of, oh my.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
What am I looking for? Somebody over here. Oh, fisherman. I passed you by earlier. Hello, riverboat captain.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Ask for Ferda at the baths. If this woman you're looking for is still around, you'll know where to find her.
Good to know.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
I'm betting she owns the bathhouse.
Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Although,
Incense, wax candles.
now that we know that there's also a red light district, could own that as well. We did have the dame earlier.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
The bordello? What is a bordello?
I know who you're looking for. Go to the bordello and wait there.
Does that mean the red light?
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Family heirloom.
Goldsmiths, huh?
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh, alright. Easy peasy. Enemies bested. Didn't even give a ton. That's a steel sulk, though. Must everybody introduce themselves this way?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Ferda?
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Whorehouse it is.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpet.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Oh, okay.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all.
Huh.
So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him.
Why did we assume it was a woman again?
He's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
Who might you be?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing.
I mean, fair, okay.
Nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
What do you want for me to earn your trust? Let's just cut to it.
Sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
What do you want?
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Yes, that's pretty much how adventurers work.
Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want.
Always.
Okay, and what do you want? Can we speed this up a little bit?
So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers.
Yep.
Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age?
Rude?
But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
What's the trouble?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What is the trouble?
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
We have to go talk to the townspeople and find it out, I'm sure.
Catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play.
Uncle Byron's having a hard time with this.
Horses, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Let me guess, the distribution of crystals is a problem.
Thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
I imagine the guard are being stingy, just from what I gleaned from that one conversation earlier.
What? Are you calling Master Lubor a liar? The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of a crystalline nature. So do be discreet in your inquiries,
Again, I assume it's that the guard are hoarding all the crystals and the people need them.
Master Lubor has high expectations of you. Don't disappoint him.
Okie dokie. Oh, there's one out here. Hello, sir.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have only a shard to share between us these last few moons.
We did
And it isn't
see...
as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay. So when we were exploring, we did run into a camp with that salamander. It's like, that's an awful lot of crystals. This is clearly somebody's hideout, and I think that's where we're gonna have to go for this.
There's cartloads of crystal coming out of Drake's Fang every day. Meanwhile, we're all having to get by with half-spent shards. Someone's siphoning it off.
And someone had a salamander guarding it. I understand.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil.
Fair.
The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Alright, good to know. Uncle Byron, how you doing?
For what? Information, my good man. Now, listen carefully.
Oh my god. Uncle Byron's way of getting info is to bribe it out of people. How very typical noble.
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill. Get it while it's hot. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. Well, I hope you gave as good as you... What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
No.
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Okay.
Needed to a silken soft.
The most fragrant herbs and...
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging?
Why is the tavern shut?
Some out-of-towners picked it.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Sorry, windstorms.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace.
Yes, we'll do. Okay.
God, those soldiers started it. Don't need any more trouble.
So it seems like... First of all, the crystals are getting siphoned off and hidden somewhere. Possibly from the guards themselves. And meanwhile, they have a shit ton of money, so that's probably what they're doing, them selling them on the black market to make themselves a lot of money and then spending it here. Because who's gonna stop them?
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement.
You don't need to be spending that much money, and also now you're about to get robbed. Uncle!
What are you doing, Uncle?
Oh my god. Uncle, do you travel much? Man's about to get himself mugged.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals.
Okay, there's a method to the
Luck,
madness.
of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay
Okay.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Damn.
A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
Oh my god,
That's
Uncle
enough
Byron.
about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
Okay. I need to give him more
The supply of
credit.
crystals has dried up of late, and some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
Yep.
I'll wager you're right.
That's the conclusion we came to.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Okay, Uncle Byron. He's salty.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
That's what I'm here for.
Of course.
All right. Yep, that's pretty much where we found the stash. Okay. Oh, that was oddly predictable.
Why is the tavern shut?
Nope, not that way. That way? That way. Oh, thank God. I was like, I hope I can call my bird here. And because we already explored the desert earlier, now we can just run. We could just go there. I love how she knows to bring her flock with her to help out my homies, my party. Thank you, Ambrosia.
I'll take it from here.
I'll be watching from a safe distance, and then I'll, you know, come get you shortly, as I'm sure you're gonna need some help.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Who's them? Oh!
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's
I see. Collusion with the Waluders. I got it.
Such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Walud, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Ooh. I see.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
All right, let's take care of them.
What is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Hi.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good! I'm just getting warmed up. It's over.
All right, who's healing? Sorry, I was looking at shit. I was like, am I on the right thing? That dude over there is healing. Torgal's playing with the healer. Got it. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this.
Farewell.
Sorry, poor chocobos.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Not entirely.
It is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
It's a bit of a band-aid, really, because, I mean, there's still gonna be more royalists. More men on the Rock, so... But this will help.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive.
Don't be rude.
I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs.
Uncle!
You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Rude?
Here, wear this.
Ah, another symbol to show that make people friendly. Got it. The Desert Rose!
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Nice. Gained a new ally. That's not creepy at all.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Yes, merchants always do.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Nice. Can go a little bit longer.
What is it now?
Ooh, I could just talk to him. Okay, let's talk about you.
You and I
Have more in common than you might think. Not only are we both masters of the blade, and devilishly handsome to boot, but we are both the second people to bear our respective names.
What?
You didn't think Rosina Dalamil was my own invention, did you? It was the name of my master. I inherited it from her along with her title and her smithy. Ensuring that her name lived on was the least I could do after all she did for me. She plucked me from the streets and put my less than nimble fingers to work making blades instead of trouble.
Alas.
She was to leave my life as suddenly and unexpectedly as she had entered it. I swore to follow in her footsteps that I might change others' lives as she had mine. That is why I keep her forge alive, why I play the desert hare, why I care for the orphans of Dalamil. Indeed, I had thought my obligations to Renz and Drika to be my most pressing concern. That is until the infamous Cid made a surprise reappearance. Rather muddied the waters.
Still?
Suppose there's always enough of me to go around. But do forgive me if the desert hare isn't always at your beck and call, won't you? Let's talk about the inn.
Ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy.
A veritable oasis with clear running water and natural hot springs. I don't doubt that people have been gathering here since long before the founding of the Republic. Since it was founded, they've been gathering in even greater numbers to serve the needs of the miners who work Drake's Fang and the soldiers who guard it. And serve them they did, lining their coffers far from the prying eyes and grasping fingers of the Republican excisemen. Not the edicts from Randala carry much weight in these parts. Dalamil has long been something of a law unto itself. Here, those with the most money, or the most friends, make the rules.
At least they did.
Until Kupka built that castle of his at the heart of the Mother Crystal, Dalamil has been Titan's fiefdom since then. And while his men may be liberal with their coin, they are anything but in the exercising of their authority, which, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, is absolute.
So,
you see why those with the people's best interests at heart took it upon themselves to organize their own protection. My predecessor chief among them. Okay, let's talk about the crystal trade.
how very fitting.
That the noble soldiers of Dalmekia and Walud, partners in arms on so many battlefields, should also become partners in crime. Still, the merchants of Dalamil will be relieved to see them brought to justice. Many have been driven almost to ruin for want of crystal. I'm sure they would all be rushing to thank you for the service you have done them, if, of course, they had any idea what you had done.
Of course.
As long as we remain reliant on the power of crystals, we leave ourselves open to such exploitation. But people are such greedy, needy creatures.
There's simply no other way.
Clive, you must bring down each and every mother crystal in the twins and put an end to the people's thoughtless dependence on them. Do try not to disappoint me. I see Cid has shared with you his ideas and plans and goals. Good to know.
I've never even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luba's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Yes, can I help you?
My mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luba's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test.
Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type.
What's going on, buddy?
People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Offer to help Sava craft a carving knife. I could give you a hand, I suppose.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
Do you need one for
There's this
reference?
little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first?
The people?
There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living.
Mm-hmm.
There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Other workers also use knives.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to...
There is one more side quest here. Okay.
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the rock were carting off our crystals for themselves?
It would certainly explain why we haven't been getting our fair share of late.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Oh, because the inn.
You use a knife, don't you?
Kind of busted up the inn so people don't have anywhere to rest.
I see you wear the Desert Rose. You won Lubor's trust, then.
Yes, thank you.
I assure you, Sid II, you'll find it more valuable treasure than any gold or jewels.
Good to know, thank you.
Carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasbog. You too can live like a lord.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a take.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind.
Tell me about your knives that you
I need to
use.
know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make short work of any carcass.
What a pleasant way to put that.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
What do you mean by that? Oh, the bathhouse owner is in despair. What's wrong?
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
What's up, buddy?
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
Desert Rose. Spot it.
Second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
Yes, what do you want?
Depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Doznov Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Doznov Terraces. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'll go.
Right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
This is gonna involve going the way that we haven't been, isn't it? Yep.
Hanging lantern! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
We need someone else who uses a knife.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
All right then.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out
I need to find another townsperson to talk to.
Plates and pots!
Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric, fresh from the...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Check upstairs. Whoa! Not into the wall. Wait, where am I? I disoriented myself somehow. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's what I meant to do.
Going to drink my pockets dry, then just up and leave?
Why, yes. My thirst is slaked, and I see no other reason to abide your company.
Be a harsh world.
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Is there like maybe a woodworker? Oh, here we go. Here's someone. Hello. Hunter.
What is it?
Hunting knife. That makes sense.
Sorry.
Makes sense, brother. Sorry.
Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Yeah, for leatherworking, because he's a hunter.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Thank you for your help.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Can't you see I'm busy? Unless you'd like a closer look at my knives.
Well, we can make our way back.
Sweet incense.
I mean, some people don't think about that. It's
From the stoutest stoneware.
someone who doesn't have experience or sometimes common sense might be like, they might. Oh my God! Stop talking. They might be like, yeah, you know, whatever is cheap and affordable for people, and they could just like, you know, use it, and then it's like, no, they need it to last a long time. Longevity is a thing. I look for quality in knives too.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light.
Damascus steel?
They do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark.
What's a local mineral that you guys have?
I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
What kind of minerals are mined in the area?
Luba wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Oh my god, okay. This way it is.
Let's go.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. Straight home now.
So many soldiers in
How's it going?
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
Too expensive.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash.
What metals are unique to this area?
Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me.
What do you want? Do you want me to go get you limestone?
Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Where's the terraces?
I'll see you shortly.
That explains what that stuff was, though. I thought it was salt, but no, limestone. Makes more sense. The terraces to the south. Okay.
Come on.
What day is it? It's Sunday. Yeah. I already did my dailies. I'm thinking about what we're gonna do on 14 after I climb the tower. Assuming I get up there in a reasonable amount of time.
To ride from here.
Okay. So it is...
My carpets have yes, they're quite sought after.
Needed to a silken softness.
It's very realistic for these merchants to all be shouting at me as I run past, but boy is it annoying in your ears when you're trying to think. Okay. So... Hold up. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop it! To look at this. Okay, we're almost there. So here's the plan. We're going to stop here for 16 for the day, switch games. We're gonna do a little bit of a longer break. I'm actually gonna order a snack and do a couple other things, so maybe like 5-10 minutes of break while we transition, and I gotta boot up 14 as well, so there's that. And then we're gonna play some Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna climb the tower. We're gonna, depending on how much time we have, we'll either do some roulettes or crystalline conflict while we wait for raid night to start at 7. Actually, hold up. Before I say that, let me check to make sure there's no issues with raid night and nobody's canceling. Alright. Just checking. Alright, where is my reading channel? Oh my god, people need to stop chatting, so I stopped getting notifications. This is lagging like crazy. Discord does not like 16 being here. Okay. Everyone's so far confirmed. I think we're still okay on for 7. Alright. So... I honestly want to switch to the PNG tuber when we raid, but that's not going to be just yet, so we'll have some time with the camera still. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the break screen for a bit. We're just gonna take a break for, I don't know, maybe like 5-10 minutes or so. We'll see how long it takes, and then we'll play some Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, so I'll see you guys very soon. Boxes is